Mistake, big blunder by his lawyers. His lawyers never, ever should have tried to bring him back to the United States. They should have filed a motion having him transferred from El Salvador or Nicaragua, where maybe there was some fear, to another place, say Argentina or Brazil.
I don't understand it either, Sean. And in fact, let's not forget that Abrego Garcia also solicited minors, children.
He beat the hell out of his wife. His wife is afraid to even talk about him. She's been mauled by this animal.
For naked pictures, for pornography. I mean, he's a sick individual that's known to be a terrorist and a human trafficker.
We hereby notify you that your new country of removal is Eswatini, Africa. As of this year, police warned about the threat of cannibalism and human sacrifice.
Guys, the left has just failed so miserably. Kilmar Abrego Garcia, this wife-beating MS-13 gangbanger who apparently likes child pornography. This guy he's afraid to go anywhere. Basically, he's afraid to be deported anywhere. The only place that he's safe is in the United States of America, which is apparently the most bigoted and hate-filled country on earth, but he feels safest here. He's gonna stay and fight. That's what the radical left liberals say. We're gonna stay and fight for the bigoted country, yes. These people are stupid, guys.
And these Democrats and liberals stand beside him. They sing for him. They chant for him to be released so that he can perpetuate more crimes on our communities. It's just overwhelmingly these woke activists will be rejected and they will not be elected or supported by the American people.
Kilmar has bitten off more than he could chew because he was always going to be deported no matter what. And this is still happening, apparently just not to like about 24 different countries he's afraid to go to, apparently because of persecution. Now, are these points proven? Absolutely not. But there's so many radical left judges, they've actually allowed this to be a thing. He's pretty much going down the line of every country on the planet he can't go to, apparently. But now you got a new suitor, Eswatini, I don't even know how you pronounce this joint. Some country way down in the bottom of Africa. It's like right above South Africa. That's where he's going, where apparently the tribes practice cannibalism. So Kilmar Abrego Garcia, he might need to go to the alligator Alcatraz. He got better chances there than in this other place that he's going. He should have stayed in El Salvador. It looked to me like they was treating him good. Maybe he should stay in America and just fess up to these human trafficking charges, because maybe at least they'll probably treat him better in prison here than there. But I mean, this is what happens when you F around and find out. Let's go ahead and react to Jesse Waters talking a little bit in greater detail about this Eswatini country.
Fox News alert, the Maryland dad found a new home. First, he went to El Salvador, back to America, then booked a ticket to Uganda. But his lawyers said he was scared. Kristi Noem responded. Your claim of fear is hard to take seriously, especially given that you have claimed that you fear persecution or torture in at least 22 different countries, including El Salvador, Uganda, Mexico, Belize, Costa Rica, Guatemala, etc.
How much do you want to bet that he claims fear of persecution in this next country too? And that, look, I guarantee you, what's today, Saturday? By Monday, a federal judge blocks Kilmar Abrego Garcia's deportation. I promise you, I'm taking bets at this point.
We hereby notify you that your new country of removal is Eswatini, Africa. Eswatini. We've never heard of it either. It's one of Africa's smallest countries. It is landlocked. And as of this year, police warned about the threat of cannibalism and human sacrifice.
God.
King Eswatini has ruled there for 40 years. He has 15 wives and 30 children and
Boom.
thousands of cows.
Mac Daddy.
Cows are a big deal in Eswatini. They're used as currency. No margs in Eswatini, but they have unkumbatsi. It's corn beer, and it is very cloudy. But watch your back, they have a monkey problem. The aggressive creatures are known to rob tourists. They'll take your food and snatch your glasses right off your face. And late at night, hippos dash across the street like deer. Locals say hitting one's like ramming into a wall. Good luck, Kilmar. Enjoy your due process.
This guy should have just took the money and went home. He had a path. He had a path to El Salvador. He could have went to another country and not been in prison, because in El Salvador he's in prison. He didn't even have to stay in prison. If he would have went to like Uganda or something, he could have did something. He could have tried to re-immigrate into the United States later, you know, maybe try to legitimately get in or something. He could have tried something, but now this guy's just going to some no-name country. Either that or getting caught up in more limbo in the United States. Well, I can't go there neither. I'm afraid. I'm scared. All of this stuff. And the fact that the courts, I feel like at a certain point, the Supreme Court has to step in, because you can't just go down every single country. I can't go here, can't go here. You're not really supposed to get a choice in the matter. You afraid of like 22 different countries, my guy? This guy's afraid of everything except for the most bigoted, hateful country in the world, the United States, apparently. He loves it here, but he can't go to all these places that everybody keeps claiming are so much better. All these leftist lunatics who hate America. They say America is such a bigoted, hateful country. Then why the hell do so many people want to come here then?
He might be a free man today if they had done that. Remember that he was ordered deported. The only flaw in the order was where he was sent, not whether he was sent. And so I think he may spend a long time in prison. If he's found guilty, he's presumed innocent. But if he's found guilty, he's going to spend a long time in prison complaining about his ideological, radical lawyers who made a hero out of him and try to get him back to the United States when that was not in his own self-interest. So lawyers made the most fundamental mistake a lawyer can make, putting ideology before the best interest of the client.
At this point, this is what I would call a due process backfire, because this is definitely not turning out in this guy's favor. But we'll see what happens Monday. I'm gonna be looking for the news article. I literally be waking up to federal judge blocks deportation of Kilmar again. It would not surprise me at all at this point, but we'll see what happens, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate you watching the Black Anomaly Rising channel. I'm out.
Kilmar Abrego Garcia was beaten and tortured in an El Salvadorian prison? Really? Because here he is gardening, here he is playing with a bird, here he is playing some chess. His position is terrible, I might add. Here he is doing some weightlifting, some soccer, learning to fish. Oh, the horrors that he must be facing. By the way, we have all of this footage courtesy of President Bukele, who might be a little bit better at chess and thought a few moves ahead, happened to have all kinds of photo and video evidence directly disproving the mainstream media narrative that he was beaten and tortured and he had bruises all over his body. What, was it the bird that did that to him? And since when are we supposed to be having a bunch of sympathy anyway for somebody who broke into our country illegally, is accused of human trafficking, being a part of MS-13? I have no sympathy for him at all.